It's going to be a little different video. It's going to be an update and a truth video. The electric self-charging E46 BMW. Still working on it. I've got almost have the engine pulled. The only thing holding me up is money. Back to Future license plate. The self-charging. Clean the garage. The self-charging system for the car is already built over there on that. You can see that in the other videos. I just had to pull the engine, and then I need the money to buy a electric motor for a drive motor, and another stronger pulley motor for my self-charging system to go in the front, because it's going to drive everything, all the pulleys, the original alternator, stuff like that. But your U.S. government and the governments of the world, that's just lie. They don't want free clean energy, because they have it. Tesla invented it over 100 years ago. Tesla had a Pace Aero. He put a 75 horsepower engine in. He had a little box, probably about double the size of my CD case. And yes, that's the CDs. So, I don't know. I didn't see it. The government confiscated it. He'd set that on the dash, plug it in, pull electricity out of the atmosphere. Free electric car. For some reason, the U.S. government doesn't want that. But the climate, the world's going to end because of pollution. Well, then why have you suppressed the technology for 100 years? Ask me that. Answer me that. Answer that. Okay, if it's so important. Stan Meyer's water car in the 1970s. He got poisoned, killed mysteriously the day after he signed his government contract to sell it to them. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? Let's see who else. Well, they tried to kill me several times. The guy in the 80s who built pretty much the same thing I'm building here, they killed him. He had a little Chevy something. Let's see what else. Water driven, yeah, water driven. And I think you need some other people have mastered it. I'll put a link to it. A guy built the motorcycle. Pray for him and it'll kill him. Mine's going to be open source. Let's see, like Dr. Stephen Greer said about the other stuff. That's why I got in touch with them and putting it out to the other scientists so they can finish it up too. I might start a GoFundMe to finish this, I guess. I need about $3,000 for the electric motor because I just can't do it with the inflation the so-called inflation that has went down. Where everything has doubled or tripled. I'm not able to buy one more part for this. I got $4,000 in it. I haven't been able to buy anything else. I need a welder and I need welder plasma. It's only $300 on Amazon. A welder, plasma cutter, torch combo, the electric motor for that, and a new drive motor and this thing, and just a little bit of wiring and stuff. This thing will be ready to cruise. Which by that time, gas will probably be $8 a gallon. So I'm glad to have that. But you may want to watch this little summit, whatever they're having, Paris Peace, whatever the hell it is over there. It's going to be September or November over in Saudi Arabia, I think. But anyway, all your world dictators are getting together. Yeah, they're going to talk about climate change because climate change is the new COFLID. It's the new scamdemic. They're going to pull on you. The poles are going to shift eventually. I think it's around 2028, 2030, according to Nostradamus. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. There's not a bit of an oppression. There's not a bit of oil stoppage, natural gas. They're going to release something else to try to stop Trump again. Bill Gates has just invested like $100 million into malaria and measles vaccines. So guess what next bioweapon they're going to release on the world in 2024 election time? You got it. They're going to release malaria and measles on us. Or I don't know if it's going to be fake or but just watch Bill Gates because right before COVID came out, he had a little scenario thing. What if a coronavirus came out? And then lo and behold, a month later, oh, here comes the coronavirus. So keep your eye on that freaking snake. Yeah, the government doesn't want free energy. It's all a bunch of lies. They want to make money off of it. They want to make everything electric. So that's why they don't want natural gas. They want everything electric because they're going to bring in a digital ID or like the Christian Bible says, the mark of the beast. If you don't take that, you're not gonna have electricity. Well, I got news for you. You can take that Mark of the Beast and shove it right where the sun don't shine, because I can produce my own electricity, enough to power this house, this car, 10,000 other cars. So, and everybody else with me, you're gonna have to build them yourself. The government's not gonna build them. It's gonna be people like me and you building them in our garage. So I'm gonna document the rest once I start to pull the engine in and the engine noise. Once I start to pull the engine, get it out, get my electric motor, mount it up, do all that kind of stuff, then wire in all my stuff. Charging system's actually the easy part. And I'll show you all that. I'll show all that getting hooked up, and it'll all be open source through me and through Dr. Stephen Greer's people and all that, so I don't try to kill me again. Because there's too many of us working on it, and the guy with the water bike. I'll leave a copy or a link in the description with the guy with the water motorcycle. It's real. I built one of those things for it too. Never ran a motorcycle off of it, but just producing hydrogen. Hydrogen is flammable material, just like gasoline is flammable material. It's actually better because it's just made from water. What do you got? Water is H2O. So it's two hydrogen. I don't know if they still teach anything in school because all they teach is gender affirmation anymore. Is you got two molecules of hydrogen, one molecule of oxygen. So when you're through the electrolysis is all it is, you're producing hydrogen and you can run an engine on it. How amazing! How amazing is that? So, but it takes, you got to put in like I think it's HH plus a powder in with the thing. Special metal, at least use stainless steel. But go watch their motorcycle video. Watch their video on how they build the generator. They have a gas powered generator, and that's when they build the little systems with water filters. They drill some holes in PVC pipe and vacuum line, this and that, and then run an engine. Imagine that. It's not rocket science. This stuff's been around for 100 years. They've just been dumbing people down for the last 100 years. That's why you think computers is something new. Computers were invented in the 1940s. They're nothing new. They're a lot more sophisticated, a lot smaller. Now they're great, but it's like that's the only thing people have worked on. That's like the only inventions that have come out since 1950. Like, what else has come out? Go look up from 1890 to 1950. All this stuff came out. Tesla had over 700 patents. Einstein, same thing. Of course, Einstein was a spy, worked for the either Rothschilds or Rockefellers. I don't know which scumbags. I got my scumbag families confused. Rothschilds, Obamas, Clintons. They're all want to enslave the human race and think they actually quote Hitler, which they do often. If you know Hitler quotes, they quote him often. Um, they think we're fleas at their feet. When they talk about them, it's us and them. So all the people that support them, no, they're not doing nothing for you. Think there's some kind of holy elite. Freaking, they may be snake people or something, like literally, freaking Dracons or whatever the hell it is. But evil freaking people. We would have this technology 100 years ago. Technology's been there. It's been suppressed. They've killed every freaking inventor that has put it out. I'm sick of it, so I'm gonna expose them. So let's build it. Let's build it. We're gonna have to do it. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna run their mouth. They're gonna charge a bunch of more taxes. They're gonna put a bunch of oppression on you. They're gonna try to bring in the Fourth Reich of the Nazi Party. You do not want global government, which is what they're trying to do right now. If you don't pay attention, global government, you will have no more American rights. I don't care if you're on their side, you're LGBT and on welfare and whatever. You think you're going to have any rights once you have a global government? No. You're not going to have abortion. You're not going to have none of that crap that you guys want. None of it. You're not going to have a right to bear arms. You're not going to have nothing. You're going to have what they tell you you're going to have, which is nothing. Go visit a communist country. You can't. You can't even get in because they don't want to see how bad it is. So, but we're going to have to build them. We're going to have to build them ourselves. So, just want to give an update.